Hello everyone, myself Akshay Shankwar and I'm intern at Lawmine. Today I will be discussing the topic challenges in trademark law, online brand protection. Uh, protection. As we know, the world has advanced significantly in recent years, and new tech developments continue to occur. We have to witnesses a lengthy of journey of scientific and technological advancement, from computer to laptop to cell phones to robotics and artificial intelligence. In the dynamic realm of the intellectual property and branding, trademarks are essential for safeguard a business identity and standing. Trademark protection is harder than ever in the digital era, when the information moves at the speed of light and borders don't seems to exist. The trademark infringement has increased due to the spread of online platform and the growth of international e-commerce, creating serious risk to enterprises. In this video, we will look how the companies have facing problems in protecting their trademarks online, and let's move forward to the topic. The challenges faced by the companies to protect the online trademark. The one of the main challenge is the domain name dispute. Domain name is the address of the company for an individual on the internet. For example, www.google.com, www.flipkart.com, or www.amazon.in, etc. These are the domain names for the Google, Flipkart, and Amazon India respectively. Domain names are the name of individual or company on the internet through which they can found on the internet. Domain name are also known as uniform resource locator, URL. It must now be understood that every individual or the company has a unique domain name. They can be acquired by getting a registration for the same. Sometimes people either use the name of a famous company or at least a confusingly similar name, and thereby use the popularity and reputation of that famous company to attract the users to their websites. This act, uh, this act particularly infringes the trademark rights of the famous company. Even the goodwill of the company is harmed by such fake websites. Thus, the cyber squatting is a serious issue for the popular companies that have a good reputation, and also take away their potential customers, causing losses. Therefore, now I have used the word cyber squatting. So let's understand what is cyber squatting. It is a type of domain name dispute. There was more types of in domain name disputes. One of the main is cyber squatting. Cyber squatting is the practice of legitimate person purchasing a popular company's domain name only with the intention of reselling it to the original company for a higher price down the road. Think of an example. Assume that Meta produces Instagram, and that is does not yet have registered domain name. Thus, A in the US registers the domain name www.instagram.com. Now, Meta wouldn't able to obtain the same domain name as Instagram.com because it already exists. This will therefore need to purchase the domain name from A. Cyber squatting is the term for this activity. Now, another type of domain name dispute is typo squatting. Squatting is a form of cyber squatting in which the domain name is claimed to be different from the well-known brand or brands, but the trademark is spelled incorrectly or differently to cause the confusion. For example, Amazon.in and Amazon.in. The term typo in the name is colloquial for the typographical error. Um, Therefore, the typo squatting refers to misspelled brand names that are sufficiently similar that they may lead to misunderstandings. Taking an example, for example, Flipkart and Flipmart it can be confuse the consumers while looking it on the websites, because they have the similar, almost similar names, which may confuse the customers. Same goes with amazon.in and amazon.in. Now move towards the another type of domain name dispute: reserved domain name hijacking. In the context of domain name disputes, the term reverse domain name hijacking (RDNH) describes an improper or malicious attempt by a trademark holder or any complainant to take control of a domain name from its present lawful owner. As an example, let's say that X has been using the domain name www.xbiscuits.com for many years. A company called X that works in the car sector and doesn't even have a registered trademark files a domain name a dispute in bad faith, knowing full well that their case has little chance of success, and focusing only on obtaining the domain name. Now, how can we avoid such domain name dispute? Um, so first we can do is to promote the company's original website through the packaging or commercials, etc. Or the another way can be to prevent others from using the domain name for their own gain. We should first register it. Third one is constantly scanning the internet for phony websites and contacting them to remove the registered trademark name. Now, is there any legal body from where we can go for the domain name disputes? Yes, there is an platform named Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy, UDRP. In case of any domain name dispute, UDRP can be approached for solution. The Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy stands a global acknowledged framework designed to address the dispute involving domain names, particularly those associated with the trademark violation and dishonest registration practices. Originated from the Internet Corporation for the Assigned Name and Numbers, the UDRP offers an efficient and cost effective approach to resolving uh, domain related conflict, sidestepping the need for the protracted and expensive legal actions. Within the UDRP framework, the trademark owner holds the ability to submit complaints against domain name registrars if they suspect that a registered domain either closely resembles their trademark or has been acquired or employed in bad faith. These cases are meticulously assessed by a panel of impartial expert who renders the verdicts. Now, moving towards another second challenge which the company faces in protecting the online brand to protect. The another is social media and the brand impersonation. Unauthorized social media platforms offer immense marketing opportunity, but they also expose brand to impersonation risk. Unauthorized entity can create fake profiles, pages or accounts to deceive the consumers, causing the reputational damage and potential revenue loss. The business, for in order to solve this problem or to get out from this problem, the businesses should be actively monitor social media channels, report impersonating accounts, and engage with the user to maintain the brand credibility. Now the another one is keyword advertising and trademark infringement. Pay per click PPC advertising using the trademarked keyword can lead to confusion among the consumers and dilute the value of trademark. Um, the In order to solve this problem, the businesses need to closely monitor PPC campaign, enforce their trademark rights, and consider bidding on their own trademark keywords to maintain control over the brand messaging and the protect uh, uh, against the competitor interference. Fourth one is counterfeit goods in e-commerce. E-commerce platform has revolutionized the retail industries, but they also serve a breeding ground for the counterfeit goods. Counterfeiters took advantage of the anonymity provided by the online marketplaces to sell the fake products, undermining the reputation of legitimate brand. In order to prevent this, uh, the businesses must be vigilant in monitoring and the reporting the counterfeit goods, and work closely with the e-commerce platforms to combat the sale of the infringing items. Now fifth one is AI generated trademarks. The advent of the artificial intelligence is giving rise to AI generated content, including trademarks. The companies are now exploring the use of AI to create the unique brand elements, which may raise the novel legal and ethical questions regarding the ownership and originality. Now the other solution which the companies can adopt to prevent such infringement is the blockchain for proving the authenticity. Blockchain can be used to create the immutable records of the trademark use and ownership, making it easier to establish a brand's authenticity in case of dispute. Another one is trademark registration on blockchain. Some jurisdiction are exploring the use of blockchain for trademark registration. This technique could streamline the registration process, reduce fraud, and enhance the transparency. Now we should the world of the trademark will be the dynamic and complex in future, with a focus on the blockchain integration, worldwide expansion, the digital advances, and ethical issues. Although these changes present opportunities for the brand owners, they also call the awareness of changing the legal and ethical requirement, flexibility, and alertness. Navigating these exciting but the demanding trademark future will require being educated and interacting with the legal expert. Therefore, the legal experts also needed in this field, and the company should be vigilant enough to protect the online platforms or products from getting trademark infringement. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe the video.